Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make 5 cheap casserole recipes. These are wonderful ideas for easy, frugal casseroles for dinner or as side dishes. They're all cheesy comfort food goodness, and I've written a blog post which I'll leave down below which goes through all 5 recipes so you can pick and choose and save it for whenever you want a cheesy casserole. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment to let me know your favorite casserole. Today I am making a 4-ingredient zucchini bake casserole, gratin, whatever you like to call it. There's just these 4 ingredients in it. We've got courgettes, zucchini, some grated cheese, sour cream and cream. That's it, and we'll just pop it all together in an oven dish. And I've got the oven preheating as well behind me to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, and we'll get it all prepped. So just chop the zucchini up anyhow you like. I've filled my baking dish over here, and then we're going to pour over 1/3 cup of sour cream, and we'll just keep the 1/3 cup handy, and we'll do 1/3 cup of cream and just give that a toss through to mix through all the creaminess. Still going to mix a bit more, and I'm going to add in the cheese and give that a mix through too. We'll add on 1/3 cup of cheese, and we'll mix the cheese through so you get cheese mixed through. And I'm also going to top it with cheese as well. Now there are loads of variations for this. You can mix through any cheese you like. You can add in garlic, onion, really mix through any veggies you like. I just keep it simple, 4 ingredients, and just show you how easy it can be to make this meal. Okay, I'm happy with that, and now I'm just going to top it with some more grated cheese. Just really add as much cheese as you like. And there you go. Now it's going to go into the oven for 20-25 minutes till all the veggies are cooked and we've got a crispy, cheesy zucchini bake. And my zucchini bake is out of the oven. It smells pretty incredible. You can see all the cheese is crispy and just makes such a yum meal. So you can have a look if I get into it. Oh, it's all cheesy. Look at that. I just love how it's so crispy and just yum and cheesy. And next I'm going to show you how to make a 3-ingredient cheesy tortellini lasagna casserole. It's a mouthful. There's only 3 ingredients in it, and it is super simple to make. I picked up these 3 ingredients from Tesco today. The tortellini was €1.40, mozzarella was 99 cents, and the pasta sauce, I think it was 53 cents. So pretty much under €3 for a meal for the 4 of us, which is pretty incredible. So I'm just going to put it all together, show you how to layer it up. It's really, really easy. It's kind of my spin on the ravioli lasagna I keep seeing going around social media, and this one is vegetarian friendly. Really, you can use any tortellini. You could use ravioli instead if you want. You can use any pasta sauce you like. I'm just using this onion and garlic pasta sauce, and you can use any cheese, or you can use a mix of cheese. You can add in breadcrumbs, you can add in really whatever you like. So let's put it all together. So I've got out a baking dish. I've just greased it a little bit just in case anything sticks. I've got my oven preheating to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. And the first layer, we're going to just pop down a base of some of the pasta sauce, just a nice layer of that. And then I'm going to do a layer of my tortellini. Just fill up the dish with a layer of lovely tortellini. And then pop over a layer of grated cheese. There you go, went nice and generous with the cheese. And then repeat the layers, and it's up to you if you end up using the whole jar and the whole lot of tortellini. It just depends on how much of all the ingredients you have and you want, and how big the dish is. I've pretty much used this whole jar. And then we'll press that next layer of tortellini in. And And we'll finish with a final layer of cheese. And as I said, you can add in any other cheese you like. You can top it with Parmesan. You can really just enjoy any cheese you like with this cheesy dish. Just get it at every corner. Okay, now it's going to go into the oven, which I've preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, and go in for 45 minutes. Just have a look at it at the 30-minute mark and see if it needs to be covered or how it's all going. But look at those lovely layers. Okay, so that's going to go in the oven, and I'll show you once it's done. And it's out the oven. It's so crisp and so yum, and when you take a nice piece out of it, oh, you can see the tortellini, and it's so cheesy, and the meaty sauce, and it's just incredible. Oh, look at the cheesiness. What a yum meal. So there you go, my super cheesy 3-ingredient tortellini lasagna. Keep watching for a few more easy, cheap casserole recipes. And when Brussels sprouts are in season, why not make my 4-ingredient Brussels sprout bake casserole, which of course is cheesy and lovely too. So let me get straight into it, and I'll talk you through my ingredients I've got over here. Starting with my Brussels sprouts, I've got about 500 grams, which is a bit over a pound of Brussels sprouts, which I've washed and I've cut in half. So you've got the half little Brussels sprouts here. I love how they look like little teeny cabbages, and I'm gonna smother them in sour cream and grated cheese. That is pretty much it. I have the oven on, preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, and we'll get on and put all of our ingredients together for our gratin. I've moved the Brussels sprouts into a baking dish, and we're going to pop over 1/4 cup of cream, 1/4 cup of sour cream, and 1/4 cup of our cheese. Don't worry, we will be adding more cheese. This is just to mix through. Now it's really a matter of mixing all of our ingredients together. Make sure that all the Brussels sprouts gets coated in the cream and the cheese, and just nice and delicious. And you could of course add any other spices or herbs or bit of onion, garlic, any cheese you like. Really, the options are absolutely endless. Okay, now how much more cheese you add is totally up to you. You could add another 1/4 cup, or just go by eye. How cheesy do you want it? And just add enough cheese so you end up with a beautiful cheesy Brussels sprouts gratin. Okay, I think that is cheesy enough for me. How good does that look? Now it's going to go into our oven, which as I said is preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. Start with about 20-25 minutes and just keep a watch, because they are little Brussels sprouts. They don't need forever to cook, but you want them nice and cheesy and cook through. So I'll take a look at about 25 minutes and let's see how they go. So there you go, it's out the oven. Look how crisp and delicious it looks. It's just such an easy recipe, as you saw. Just 4 ingredients and it comes out as beautiful cheesy Brussels sprouts bake, which is perfect as a vegetarian meal for Christmas, Thanksgiving, as a side dish, or just really whenever you're craving something warm and comforting and cheesy. So that's my lovely cheesy Brussels sprout bake. Keep watching for 2 more. And next, this green bean casserole, which I shared just the other week. It is full of flavor and so good. So I was inspired to make this because today I went shopping to Aldi and I got these green beans, 49 cents a bag, so €1 plus all the other ingredients. So it's super budget friendly and it is such a yum, easy, cheesy recipe. So we've got our green beans. For sauce, I'm going to combine together sour cream and cream. I just find that it just is the perfect balance of creaminess and just the perfect tang. And I'm using a bit of garlic and onion. You can also add in mushrooms, leeks, other vegetables, but I'll leave all those ideas in the blog post down below. And for the cheesiness, I'm just using mozzarella, but you could use Parmesan, cheddar, any cheese you like. There'll be loads of ideas in the blog post down below for that as well. So let us get on and start cooking. Get the oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, and grease a baking dish so it's ready when you are. And I like to give my green beans a bit of a fry first, so I'm going to chop them up along with the onion and garlic and get them cooking. So I've got the green beans, onion, garlic in the frying pan, and we're just going to cook until everything's nice and softened, adding more coconut oil along the way too, salt salt, pepper, any other seasoning you want to as well to taste. The onion and garlic is lovely and caramelized. All those green beans are softened, so I'll pop it into the baking dish now. So I've got my baking dish there, and I'll pour all the green beans in. Now that the steam has subsided a bit, I'm going to add the other ingredients in. It's up to you, 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup each of the sour cream and cream, or even 1/2 cup. Just depends how creamy you'd like your casserole to be. I'm going for 1/3 of a cup of each. So that was 1/3 of a cup of sour cream, and now we'll just refill it with 1/3 of a cup of cream. And we'll give that a good stir through to just get all that lovely creaminess distributed amongst the green beans. And now for the cheesiness, I like mixing cheese through and topping it with more cheese too. So again, just keep your 1/3 of a cup and measure out, or just do as much as you want. About 1/3 of a cup through and 1/3 on top. It is up to you. So I've added about 1/3 of a cup of cheese there. Mix it through so that it's just cheesy everywhere. Okay, just flatten it down. And the cheese is distributed amongst the green beans, and it's got beautiful creamy sauce there. And now I'll just top it with more cheese. And there you go, definitely more than 1/3 of a cup of cheese there. Just add as much as you want. As I said, you can also add in Parmesan, any cheese you want. There'll be loads of ideas in the blog post down below. But look at that beautiful, incredibly cheesy green bean casserole. Now it goes into the oven, which preheat to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit. And we'll pop it in for 20 to 25 minutes. And I'll show you once it's done. So there you go, the green bean casserole is out of the oven, and it is super cheesy, and it just makes such a lovely budget-friendly side dish, and it is just so full of flavor. So that is this green bean casserole. Keep watching for one more easy, cheap casserole recipe. And finally, I'm going to show you how to make this tuna broccoli casserole that's full of protein and broccoli goodness and cheesy just deliciousness. So let me show you how to make it. First, we gather all of our ingredients together. I'm using double cream, but you could use any cream you like. We've got cheese, which I'm going to grate, broccoli, tuna and sour cream. That's it in this beautiful broccoli and tuna casserole. Start by chopping up all the broccoli into bite-sized pieces and pop it into a dish which you can pop into the oven. And then top the chopped broccoli with a tin of tuna, whatever size you like. The more tuna you use, the more tuna there'll be in your broccoli casserole. And then mix the broccoli and tuna through together, and pour over 1/3 of a cup of cream and 1/3 of a cup of sour cream, and give that all a really good mix through to get it fully distributed till it's lovely and mixed through just like that. Just make sure you get every last bit mixed through together. And then for the cheese, we'll mix 1/3 of the cup through so there's cheese mixed through every single bite-full. And then top the rest of the casserole with the other 1/3 of a cup of cheese, or you can do really as much cheese as you like. And then we're going to pop our finished dish into the oven, preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 Fahrenheit, for 20-25 minutes, maybe even half an hour, depends on how cheesy and crisp you want it. And there you go, it's out the oven. It's so crisp and cheesy, and it kind of tastes like a cross between a cheesy tuna melt and tuna noodle casserole. It's just full of veggies and just such a yum meal. So those are the 5 cheap casserole recipes. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and got some ideas for easy, frugal dinners or side dishes. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, comment too, let me know your favorite easy, cheap casserole recipe. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.